Hello everybody, my name is Sohail Nazem, and in this video I am going to talk about phishing attack. As a short description, phishing attack uses disguised email as a weapon. This type of attack is the practice of sending emails that appear to be from trusted sources with the goal of gaining personal information or influencing users to do something. It combines social engineering and technical trickery. It could involve an attachment to an email that loads malware onto your computer. It could also be a link to an illegitimate website that can trick you into downloading malware or handing over your personal information. According to the Verizon Data Breach Investigation Report in 2019, 1/3 of all breaches in the past year involved phishing attack. If you focus only on cybersecurity attacks, that number jumps to 78%. Okay, let me tell you, one of the types of the phishing attack is spear phishing attack. Spear phishing is a very targeted type of phishing activity. Attackers take the time to conduct research into targets and create messages that are personal and relevant. Because of this, spear phishing can be very hard to identify and even harder to defend against. One of the simplest ways that a hacker can conduct a spear phishing attack is email spoofing, which is when the information in the from section of the email is falsified, making it appear as if it is coming from someone you know, such as your management or your partner company. Another technique that scammers use to add credibility to their story is website cloning. They copy legitimate website to fool you into entering personally identifiable information, as the acronym is PII, or login credentials. Okay, let me describe you as a very quick description. I will highlight you here the PII, the acronym PII. PII is the acronym for the personally identifiable information. I highlighted this acronym because from now on you will see a lot this word. Okay, let me continue on the phishing attack. Here I will explain you one of the most famous phishing attacks which happened in the history in 2016 during the presidential election of the United States, when hackers managed to get Hillary Clinton campaign chair John Podesta to offer up his Gmail password. The email with the subject line, "Someone has your password," greeted Podesta. "Hi John," and then said, "Someone just used your password to try to sign into your Google account." Then it offered a timestamp and an IP address in location Ukraine. Then it wrote, "Google stopped this sign-in attempt. You should change your password immediately." Okay, then Mr. Charles Delevan at the HFA help desk wrote to Podesta's chief of staff, Sarah Latman. He said, "Sarah, this is a legitimate email. John needs to change his password immediately and ensure that two-factor authentication is turned on his account. He can go to this link. It is absolutely imperative that this is done as soon as possible. If you or he has any question, please reach out to me at this telephone number." Okay, Delavan included a Gmail link that would be used to change a user's password, but whoever changed Podesta's password instead clicked on the shortened URL that was in the original phishing email. This is the same technique used to hack Colin Powell's email at the Democratic National Committee emails, according to the website Motherboard. All of these hacks were executed using these shortened URLs in fake emails, according to Motherboard, and those URLs were created with a Bitly account linked to a domain under the control of the Fancy Bear, a group of Russian hackers. So consequently, in October, WikiLeaks began releasing thousands of Podesta's emails daily before the November presidential election. Okay, it was one of the most famous phishing attacks which happened recently, and I imagine that it is very interesting to know this history. Okay, right now I want to explain for you the mitigation mechanism for being secure against this type of attack. First is the critical thinking. Do not accept that an email is the real deal just because you are busy or stressed or you have 150 other unread messages in your inbox. Stop for a minute and analyze the email. Number 2, hovering over the links. Move your mouse over the link, but do not click it. Just let your mouse cursor over the link and see where it would actually take you. Apply critical thinking to decipher the URL. Number 3, analyzing email headers. Email headers define how an email got to your address. The reply to and return path parameters should lead to the same domain as is stated in the email. Number 4, sandboxing. You can test email content in a sandbox environment, logging activity from opening the attachment or clicking the links. Okay, these are some of the mitigation mechanisms that you should use, you should apply for being safe and secure against phishing attacks. But however, let me explicitly tell you that the risk of being victim by phishing attack is not never zero. You are always vulnerable against this kind of attack, so be careful about it. Okay, that's over. Let me finish here. If you have any question, you can drop a message in the comments. Subscribe our channel Vision Academy tutorial for the upcoming videos. And see you soon. Bye bye.